Hey y'all. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Patrice. Please look around, and if you enjoy the content, please be sure to like it and also hit the subscribe button. For my returning subscribers, hey y'all, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a testing. Y'all know how much I love Five Below, and I've gotten several things from Five Below and I have to test them. So the other day I was actually doing a shopping haul inside of Five Below, and when I got home and I looked at the footage, I realized that I completely walked past these two bags. Now, I don't know if you all have seen previous videos of mine, but I did an Amazon haul, and Amazon, they had these blanks, but they were all white. This bag has like a holographic look to it, and it does feel a little shiny, like it feels like I'm just going to test it just to see if it will melt or if it will hold up. Now, for those of you who may question whether or not this is a polyester bag, I did have some people in our Facebook group saying, well, that can't really happen. You can't sub on that. It's not polyester. Well, y'all, you can sub on items other than polyester. So this bag is actually mostly neoprene, at least from what I remember. So we're going to actually look at the label and see what this bag is made of. Okay, so this bag is 80% neoprene and 20% polyester. Y'all saw it has a little bit of polyester. It's mostly neoprene, but neoprene can definitely be subbed onto. So we are going to test this out. It's a very pretty bag. Also, they had them in green. They had them in other patterns, but of course those patterns, it was like black and white. It wouldn't really look good with sublimation. So we are going to test these out. I'm pretty certain about the green one. However, this one, I'm not sure. So this is really going to be a true test for me, just to see and make sure that it doesn't melt. All right, y'all, let's get started. Okay, y'all, so our images have printed out, and I'm going to get ready to place these on top, and hopefully we will have some success. I used the Sawgrass SG 500 today, and I am using, honestly speaking, sublimation paper along with it, and I'm just going to give this a nice lint roll all over because the entire bag will be going under the press. I do want to point out something to you guys. So with these bags, they kind of bend at that point, and as you see, there's a slight lift here. So this could cause a pressure situation for you. So you may want to have a pressing pillow for inside, because even if you try to like maybe straighten it out a bit or so, that may not work too well for you. So if you kind of like do it this way, then you'll get like a little curve up. So yeah, I mean, you can figure it out and see exactly like how you would want to. I have done an all over bag like this before, but it does take a little bit of work to do that. And today we are simply just pressing and going. So I'm going to cut this out. I have my heat tape because I am going to make sure that it's nice and secure. All right, y'all, so we are ready to press our bags, and I am going to put in this pressing pillow just because, how I explained before, there is the possibility of uneven pressure. All right, and so I do want to kind of avoid that as much as possible. I should have A bigger pressing pillow probably would be better, but I'm going to use this one. Let's see how it goes. So we're putting butcher paper on top so that none of this ink releases to the press or anything. Let's go. All right, guys, so we are done pressing, and let's see how this came out. So I want you guys to see there was a slight pressure situation, but you can't really tell too bad. And y'all, these are always so hot. The neoprene gets super, 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 super hot. This turned out so nice. We had a little pressure situation right there at the top, but that's still not too bad. Look how that takes. All right, so now we have our other tote bag, the holographic tote bag, and it is neoprene. It's neoprene mixed with polyester, but we are going to see how this subs, if it can be subbed. We definitely want to make sure we have some butcher paper on top because we don't know how this is going to actually take. And I'm also just going to kind of put another piece of, well, another pillow, pressing pillow right there, because I want to make sure that we get good coverage. All right, guys, so now we are going to get ready to press. All right, guys, so I let this cool off a bit from under the press, but I have it here just so that you guys can kind of see it a little bit better. So this is definitely a cold peel. When I tried to peel off the butcher paper right away, it started lifting up some of the material on top. So you definitely want to peel this off while it's nice and cool. I'll show y'all like how I messed up a little bit, but it's totally fine. Like peeling it off slowly and making sure that it's cool. So this is what happened when I peeled it off too quickly. When I tried to peel it, and so as you see, the rest of it is fine. So you definitely want to make sure that it's cool. Did it take or did it not? No, it did not take, y'all. It's actually, I think maybe the colors, maybe I should try to press something that's a little bit darker, but it did not take well on there. So let me try something a little bit darker because I did do pinks and it looks like it might have gone through because the ink is off of the paper. But yeah, let me try something a little bit darker. All right, guys, so I moved the bag down to try to avoid any pressure situations and not using the pressing pillows. I also printed an all black image, or it's just her name in all black, to see if that black will take. Yeah, so I'm just gonna press this, and now we're pressing this 365 degrees for 30 seconds. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna let it cool, and then we're going to lift it off. All right, y'all, so that's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and peel off the butcher paper, and you have to do it. You cannot do it as soon as you lift it if this works. I don't even know if this is going to work or not. Let's see. All right, guys, so the first time we pressed it, and we pressed it for longer, it did not stick. Remember, it came right off. But this second time, I don't know if it's the side that's the difference. This second time, the sublimation paper actually stuck to the bag. So I'm just slowly peeling it off, and we are going to see what it looks like. So there's a little ink on there. There is some ink on there. It looks like the ink actually is off of the sublimation paper, so it probably went straight through to the other side, but there is some ink onto the paper. But it's more so like has that iridescent-y type of look. Yeah, I'm still going to give it away. I am going to put a little bit of water on here and see if it'll come off, if that paper will come off, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So we are done testing these bags from Five Below, and this one, not so much. You can barely even see anything on it, and the black did come out a little bit better, but still, yeah. And just an FYI, if you ever get paper stuck to your substrates, just put water on it, kind of saturate the paper area with water, and it will come off. But for the most part, it'll come off. But yeah, so this is how the black looks on it. You can still probably put some HTV or iron on top or something like that. That might be what I do just to spruce it up, and Michaela can have her a lunch bag. But y'all, that green with this black ink, that green is perfect. This green looks great. It's the same exact material like the white ones that I've subbed on from the Amazon haul like a few months ago, and it subbed really, really well. This subs well. The only thing I would be cautious about is like just using other colors, but the black looks amazing on here. And you just got to make sure that you take note of the pressure that you're using, and also make sure that it's going to be evenly distributed. All right, but that's it. This was just a quick test just to see what will work, what won't work, and the green works beautifully. The holographic iridescent one, not so much. All right, so that's it, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you are not a regular here. I would so much appreciate it. But that's it, y'all. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time.